For you?
Yeah.
This or Wrong Cops?
That was a dude. There ain't no way I was gonna ask James that eventually. that's tough. Because then there'll be the next one, and then the next one, and then the next
you
one.
won't see guest Christopher Rodriguez Bradford for a couple of weeks.
It's Tammy and the T-Rex. I forfeit the answer to Tammy and the T-Rex.
You'd rather watch Tammy and the T-Rex than Wrong Cops or Basket Case. Is that correct? Is that what I'm hearing?
They're all pretty crappy, but
you know what the real fucked up part about this is?
That's hard.
I want to see the next two.
Yeah, I want to see what the fuck happens.
Especially because they have actors that return.
Really? Oh shit!
Yeah. So it's just. I'm like, I want to know how they're going to explain that. Oh, my sister was in this hotel, and she did not like what happened here. Like, what the fuck's going on? I don't know. My mind hurts.
Makes your brain hurt. Mm-hmm. Also, part 2 has a 67 on Rotten, I believe. 67.
So it only went down 10%?
Yeah. But then 3 isn't even listed on Rotten Tomatoes. So it just, like, dropped off. Like, they don't count part 3.
Wait. What year did that one come out?
Which one? 2?
90s. They started coming out in the 90s, didn't they?
3 was like 92, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I want to say the second was like 1990.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Maybe you guys will just watch the second one and then just give up. Like,
no, there's a lot of things I'm curious about that I could always Google, and I'm like, fuck it. And this is definitely one of those things I'm like, fuck it.
Hi, I'm Frank Henenlotter, and this is Splatter Cinema at the Plaza Theater. And here it's a big movie palace, just like the kind I used to, grew up on at 42nd Street. And it's actually where the idea for this crazy movie came from, Basket Case, because, I just lived and ate exploitation films on that street. And Basket Case is my little tribute to them. I was going to say homage, but I don't want to sound fancy. So,
was it difficult to make?
It was difficult to make only because we had no money whatsoever. So we'd shoot until we ran out of money, and then I wouldn't even see what the footage looked like. And I think the total amount of money spent on the filming of the movie was $35,000. There's a scene you'll see in the movie where one of the little Irish guy goes in the room and he looks down at the floor, and you'll see a wad of money, and that was literally the budget we had for the next couple of months for this thing. It was just pathetic.
What's your favorite aspect of the film?
As if I have one. I don't know. I like, I don't know. I like the seediness of the film. I like the blood. I never threw as much blood around since as I did in this one. And I like Belial. I think he's fun.
Was the film a success?
The film was a well, yeah. I mean, the film was very much so. Initially, however, it was not. Analysis Films first put it out at midnight, and they decided that the film would be better. It would be better if it was more of a comedy and less of a horror film, so they took and they edited out all the gore. Well, the film doesn't work that way, and it was a disaster, and I tried to take my name off it, and I fought with them, and blah, blah, blah. They know better. Okay, fine. Finally, down in Texas, drive-in movie critic Joe Bob Briggs said he wanted to show the premiere of the film down there, but he only would show the uncut version, not the version they had playing here in New York, which wasn't making any money, by the way. So they opened the uncut version down in Dallas, and they let it play, and it was selling out every night, and finally, very quietly, Analysis removed all the other prints, the one in San Francisco, the one in New York, and they played the uncut version. I didn't even know it right away. It took a while to do it. And then once it was the uncut version playing around, well, the version, the Waverly Theater, which is now the IFC Theater, but the Waverly Theater at the time played Basket Case at midnight for over 2 years. In fact, the 200th, at the second year birthday party, we had McDonald's hamburgers. Everybody got free McDonald's hamburgers, which you'll see in the film is Belial's food of choice. And then we also took it out. It did well for me. It bought me this apartment. It sold all over. It still sells all over. I mean, I still make money off the damn thing. So that's how you measure a success. And it's got a huge cult following, which is, I suppose, more. It would be better if I said that's more important than the money. But no, I need the dough, folks. I really do. Anyway, anything else?
Now have fun with the tagline about the tenant and room number is very pissed off. Whatever, improvise.
I have no idea what I was just asked to say. So you know what? Let's just pretend that didn't exist, and I will introduce you now to the star of this film. Okay? Down here. All right. And here is Belial. Slowly rotting away, but then so am I. But here's the old boy. There were 2 Belials used for the movie, and this is the Belial that does the stop-motion animation. And his eyes used to light up until one day I plugged him in and smoke came out of his ass. So that was the last we saw of that, and he's kind of in bad shape. But the other Belial was more of a hand puppet, and that one producer Edgar Ivins has. But yeah, he's the little bastard that started my movie career. And I'll show you something else I got left over after 30 goddamn years. And in the kitchen here, this is the basket case blood that will not dry. I mean, it's this 30-year-old, this is the blood I use in the film. It will not dry. It's like the Blob. There's no way to get rid of this thing. And this, we splashed an awful lot of this around in the film. Made of Cairo syrup and food coloring, so you can drink it, you can even swallow it, and you won't get sick. And I just love to pour this on people. So, with that in mind, I hope you enjoy the film. Have a good time.
So, tell me about your cat. You said on the phone he's badly cut.
Yes, on his side.
Okay, let's take him into the next room. Just sit him there on the table. Well then, let's take a look at him.
Only it's not a cat.
I thought you
And
said...
I think I should explain how he got his cut before you see him. Another vet, Dr. Liftlander, operated on him upstate unsuccessfully.
Dr. Liftlander.
Yes, you know him?
Ah, yes, I see. I'm beginning to understand now. You're that kid Needleman warned me about, the Bradley boy, the freak we separated. What a pleasant surprise after all these years. You seem to have gone to a great deal of trouble to find me. The question is why? I would assume it's to thank me?
To thank you?
Well, after all, I made you normal, didn't I?
You did it to kill my brother!
Oh, dear. Hostility. You've got 2 seconds to haul your ass out of my office. I'm not going to be threatened by some adolescent punk with a smoldering grudge unless you've grown something else you want to cut off. What's in the basket?